Hello to all my beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. You guys know the Sephora sale is going on right now and I wanted to show you guys all of my must-have products from Sephora. This is going to be everything from beauty, makeup, skincare, hygiene, perfume. It's going to include all of my favorite goodies and this is kind of like a best of the best video. This is what I think is actually worth investing in at Sephora. Oh, and I also have hair care in here. I want to jump right in and get started and not talk too long. So make sure you get cozy like me. I have my little fur blanket here. I'm in my coziest hoodie right now. I have a candle running over there. I am in my element. Grab a drink, grab a bevy, grab a snack, and let's talk Sephora sale favorites. This is what's actually going to be worth it. Growing up when I was watching YouTube, these were my favorite videos to watch, like Sephora sale favorites, monthly favorites, drugstore hauls, Sephora hauls, Ulta hauls. Those are my absolute favorite ones. So let me know in a comment down below if those are the types of videos you like seeing too, because I really want to get back into doing monthly favorites. But do you guys want to see hauls? Do you want to see more of that? Please let me know. But before we fully get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I am here every single week talking about beauty, skincare, makeup, fragrance, hygiene, all of that good, fun, girly stuff. And if you love videos like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up because it really helps me out. Okay, enough yapping. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to be starting in the beauty category. I have all of my products in front of me. Let's talk foundations. This is one of my favorite foundations this year that I cannot stop using. This is the foundation stick from Dior. First of all, the packaging, I just love it. It like feels and looks so luxe. As you can see, she's been quite used. I'm in the shade 3N. When I tell you Skin Perfect is right, because whenever I put this on, I honestly feel like I'm taking an eraser and just erasing out my pores. It blurs your skin like no other. And whenever I wear this foundation in my videos on TikTok or Instagram, somebody will always comment without fail, what foundation are you wearing? Your skin looks so good and so blurred. And that's exactly what this is going to do. So if you feel like you really have a lot of pores showing through your makeup, you're really going to want to try this one. Also, this is not a dewy foundation. This is a pretty matte finish, I would say, but it's leaning more satin matte. So it's not overly drying, but it's not glowy at all. So if you're a girly who hates glowy foundations, you will love this, because I know glowy foundations are kind of a trend right now, but if you want your skin to look super blurred, glow is something you actually have to avoid. Tip. I was actually trying not to talk about multiple foundations in this video. I have to talk about this. Like, it would be a crime not to. This is the House Labs foundation. I don't know where the cap went. It's super messy, but you know, that just means I use it very often. It's actually the foundation I'm wearing right now. And this is one of those foundations that just looks so incredibly stunning. Like, it will give you a beautiful pearlescent glow on the skin without being greasy or oily or overly glowy. And it's not gonna start getting super shiny throughout the day. I feel like when you set this foundation with a setting powder, it always stays and it just never moves. It looks just as beautiful at hour 1 as it does at hour 8 when you're wearing it. There's a reason this House Labs foundation is so viral. I actually think it is great for all skin types. The glow is not crazy, so I feel like this is very, very doable for oily skin, but I know my dry skin type girlies will also love this one. I'm in the shade 300 medium neutral. Another complexion product, I just can't help it, okay? The Milk Makeup Skin Tint. This again has been pretty viral this year and mine is almost done, so I am gonna be repurchasing during the Sephora sale. But this, oh my gosh, if you know about the Milk Makeup Primer, the Hydro Grip blue color primer, that one has been viral for like as long as I can remember, essentially, because it makes your makeup last forever, because it's like a gel consistency, sticky, tacky primer that you put on before foundation and it'll make your makeup last forever. What they did was they put that kind of similar grippy formula into a skin tint. I can attest to the fact that this lasts forever on my skin. It looks so beautiful. It is perfect for every day. Whenever I wear this out, I get so many compliments. I remember I was at the mall one time. I was running around running errands for a trip and trying to pick up clothes and find some dresses. I was at Mango. The lady at the register was so sweet. She was like, wait a second, you are glowing. And I was honestly kind of taken aback because that's such a great compliment to get. And I literally had to tell her, I was like, girl, it is this Milk skin tint. It is so good. And every single time I wear it, somebody will comment on how good my skin looks. Let's talk concealer, because this is one concealer I have not shut up about for like the past year and a half, I think. And I'm on my second one. This is the only concealer, by the way, that I'm gonna mention because there are way too many out there, but I know for a fact that this is the best one. It is the most elite and it has some sort of sorcery inside of it. It's the Tower 28 concealer. I am in the shade NoHo and it's the one I'm wearing today underneath my eyes. Listen, Tower 28, I don't know what you guys put in this. It never creases. It never gets dry. It is very hydrating without being dewy or greasy. It takes like 0.5 seconds to blend out. It blends beautifully into the skin. It just melts right in. It never looks cakey. It never gets patchy. It's just like the perfect concealer formula, and I need this in a skin tint. I know Tower 28 has a skin tint, but I don't love that skin tint personally, but I need this formula in a skin tint specifically. Also, the funniest thing with Tower 28, I have mentioned them so many times over the past year that they sent me a letter in the mail with like some goodies, and they essentially said I was one of the people on social media that mentioned them the most. So if you want to know how much I love this concealer, that's how much. The brand is literally telling me I talk about them way too much. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure they appreciate it. I'm trying to not talk about like too many products because I also want to do a yearly favorites of a lot of the things I've used. But I guess with the yearly favorites, I'm also going to be including a lot of drugstore products. So that'll be a good mix of that. This is just specifically Sephora. Okay, the best bronzer. This is the one I've used the most for the past like 8 or 9 months now. It is the LYS Cream Bronzer Stick, and this baby is so pigmented. Like, I'm just gonna apply it on the back of my hand to show you guys. Look at that gorgeous warmth in that bronze. It just is so beautiful on the skin. It melts out. It gives you that perfect warmth and sun-kissed bronze. It is so easy and so satisfying to apply to your face because it has that perfect shape for applying bronzer. So you can literally just go up and it's gonna create that perfect snatch for your face. It always looks stunning. It never gets patchy. And I also just love this brand in general. They have such beautiful, high quality products that I feel like are really, really underrated. I've also met the team behind LYS Beauty because they are Atlanta based and they are wonderful. This bronzer deserves all the hype it gets. I do feel like in the beauty industry or community, products will go viral a lot, but then people move on too quick. And I'm the type of person that if I like something, I will use it religiously for years until I find something that I like just as much. For example, the Rare Beauty blush, I still use it. That's the one I'm wearing right now. I use it all the time. If I want a great makeup look, that's the blush I'm using. But I feel like everyone has already moved on to the next best blush. Nothing wrong with that. I feel like I do need to kind of branch out and try new makeup too. But when you know someone uses the same products over and over again, that's when you know that product is truly good. It's truly elite. It's been repurchased over and over again. And that's what all of these products are for me. Let's talk blush. I have 2 blushes I want to talk about. I already mentioned the Rare Beauty ones. The first one, this is a launch that happened this year, I believe. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick. This is in the shade Peachy Glow. Now, I do feel like this shade specifically is a really great shade for the summer, maybe not so much for the fall, but I love, love, love this shade so much. It's like the most beautiful peachy nude pop of pink on your cheeks. And I'm actually going to be picking up more shades in the Sephora sale for myself. Formula is absolutely amazing. It's definitely a glowy blush. It gives you a healthy glow, and I have not been able to put this down. Another blush I have to give a shout out to is the Rhode blush in the shade Freckle. This is like that perfect pinky blush for me. Perfect shade of nude rosy pink, essentially what I'm looking for with this blush. It's like a warmer pink, and I love that shade. That is what makes it so perfect for every day because it's not super bright on your face. It's not going to give you blush blindness. It's so easy to use. You can just throw it in your bag too, and you can make this look so natural, kind of like you just woke up with a pop of color on your cheeks, or you can build it up and make it into a full glam moment. Everyone also always talks about Toasted Teddy in the Rhode blushes, and I like Toasted Teddy a lot, but I think Freckle is truly that girl because you can actually use it every single day. Let's talk setting powder, because setting powder is truly like the make or break step in your makeup. This is my favorite step of makeup. It's kind of what makes everything come together. It creates your masterpiece. It sets your makeup in place. It is probably the most important step. And one of my favorite setting powders that I've been using nonstop is the Kosas Pink Setting Powder. This stuff is so good. It gives you the most beautiful, like bright under eye. And you can obviously use this for the rest of your face as well. But the reason I talk about under eye is because that's where we're kind of setting our concealer. I have a lot of videos on how I do my makeup routine. If you want to see that, I'll link it up here. But this specifically is so good for setting underneath the eyes because it's pink. It's going to sort of give a little bit of color correcting action and brighten up your under eyes at the same time. It is super blurring. It honestly just makes my skin look so airbrushed, like a filter in real life. But at the same time, it's not going to be too heavy on your skin. And I actually didn't get super into this setting powder until a few months ago, but I am so sad I didn't use it earlier. So if you struggle with dark circles or you need a little bit more brightness underneath underneath the eyes, you will love this. If you want one eyeshadow palette to do like every single eye makeup look, you don't want to stack up hundreds of other palettes. And also if you love a good neutral eye look or just brown earthy tones, this is it. This is the one for you. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Matte's original palette. And the crazy thing is I actually didn't buy this until like 2 or 3 months ago. I feel like I've been living under a rock. I'm the last person on the planet to try this because he's came out with so many more versions of this palette by now. But I just felt like I really needed another good neutral palette. And I kid you not, this is one of the best eyeshadow palettes out there. Mario is honestly one of the best makeup artists out there, so I'm not surprised. I have done so many looks with this. I actually completely stopped doing eye makeup because sometimes it can be really intimidating. But this has made eye makeup fun for me again. And that's what it's all about. I use both of these shades down here as my eyeliner. I use it to smoke out my eyeliner. And this palette is literally so perfect for fall. So let me show you guys the pigment. Like, are you kidding me? That is so stunning. Makeup by Mario also came out with these cream shadows. This is their Master Matte's Long Wear Cream Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Chestnut, very fall. And I'm actually gonna apply it for you on camera so you guys can see how beautiful and easy it is to use. So you apply it and then you could just use your fingers or a brush. I'm just gonna blend it in with my fingers. That's literally it, and it looks so good. Like if you're in a pinch and you just need a super quick eye look, you need to be getting these cream shadows because they are everything to me. And again, I really want to get more shades of this. I need to write down everything I'm getting at the Sephora sale because there's so much stuff I need to repurchase, and this is one of those. She's a beaut. The last thing I want to talk about in the makeup beauty category are these NARS lip glosses. I do not see anyone ever talking about these glosses, but I love these so much. I actually have one of these in every single purse I own just so I am not caught outside without it. It is that good. I'm gonna apply this one onto the lips. This one is in the shade Make a Move, and I think these are more like a lip oil formula because they are so incredibly lightweight, but they have such beautiful pigment. They never feel heavy or goopy or thick on the lips. It has a little bit of slip. It's just like that perfect gloss formula. This is like the gloss of my dreams. I love this brown shade as well for fall. This is in the shade Smooth Talk. Oh my gosh, with like a brown lip liner and a nude lipstick underneath this. Chef's kiss. Okay, let's talk fragrance because there are 3 perfumes that I wanted to include in this video that I feel like are definitely worth looking into or testing out. The first one being Fleur Cherry Stem. This is a fragrance that really took me by surprise, and it took me a while to like. When I first sprayed this, I actually didn't really love it because I am not really a fan of cherry scented fragrances. I feel like they smell like cough syrup usually. But this one, oh my gosh, there's something about it that is just so irresistibly sexy and magnetic. It kind of is just giving like you're wearing a leather jacket with like a black satin slip dress and high-heeled boots walking down the streets of Paris. It's just so chic and perfect for a fall night out. It's like a boozy, leathery cherry, incredibly juicy, and I will say this is the best cherry scented perfume I have ever smelled. I have tried Tom Ford Lost Cherry, not a fan, but this one, another scent I've been absolutely loving that is just for the clean girls, for the cool it girls that want something good for every day. Cherry Stem I don't think is an everyday scent, but this one is, and I think I've talked about this a few times on my channel. This is the Glossier You perfume. Specifically, it's called You Fleur, and first of all, the Glossier bottles, I love them so much. There's just something so simple and unique about them. It's right here. Like, it's just so ergonomically satisfying. And this is another one of those fragrances that I actually didn't love in the beginning because when I first tried this, that this smelled very close to YSL Black Opium. And YSL Black Opium is a really nice scent. There's nothing really wrong with it, but I feel like it was so overdone. And I kind of just got so tired of that scent, and I would just smell it out everywhere. And I feel like it was one of those fragrances that just everybody had. And so I'm just kind of done with it. And then when I tried this one by Glossier, I was like getting kind of a whiff of that. But then for some reason, I just felt like I needed to give it more of a chance because I love every other fragrance in the Glossier perfume like line. And then I just kept wearing it over and over, and I realized it is truly that girl. It is so clean and so fresh, and yes, it is a little bit reminiscent of Black Opium, but I think this is way better. That is saying a lot. What I love about this fragrance is that it has mineral salt accord, so it's like that perfect beachy skin fragrance. It also has notes of apricot and ambrox, which is kind of like their skin scent base that makes everything just smell really intimate and kind of like your skin but better. I would kind of describe this as a fresh, like beachy saltwater floral scent. So if you like floral scents but you want something just a little bit better for every day, this is gonna be it. For my vanilla girlies, okay, I have not forgotten about you. We love a good vanilla for fall. And this one lately has been kind of stealing my heart a little bit. This is Lancome Vanille Nude. This is such a beautiful vanilla. I feel like so many brands make vanillas and they all end up smelling the same, but not this one. This is kind of like a really soft, pretty, feminine, everyday vanilla. It's kind of supposed to be like a skin scent vanilla, but it's not going to be just a skin scent because this baby projects. I was wearing this the other day and I got like 2 people telling me how good I smelled. It is such a beautiful scent for fall. You get some bourbon vanilla in this, some sandalwood, some white musk, some florals. I'm obsessed. Okay, I do want to talk skincare real quick because there are a few products that I have been religiously using that I cannot get rid of. The first one is the Innisfree Daily Defense SPF. Again, she's very loved, as you can tell, and I didn't really have makeup wipes to clean this up before this video, so it's okay, we're friends. This is probably my 4th or 5th purchase of this. It is so good. It just melts directly into the skin. It doesn't give you a white cast. It doesn't give you a crazy like greasy oily glow on your skin. It gives you a small glow, but it's the type of glow that makes you look like healthy. It layers beautifully under makeup. So if you want a good SPF, Innisfree is the way to go. This is also a Korean SPF, and I really do trust Korean skincare with my life. This is the one I use every single day without fail. My favorite moisturizer of all time, this is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This jar is like as big as my face almost. I've been through countless ones of these for the past few years. I use this day and night. It is the perfect moisturizer that's like not too hydrating, but it's also not too light. It's like right in the middle. When I use this, I don't need to switch moisturizers for summer and winter. I use this year round, and I actually do have pretty dehydrated dry skin. I have to give a special shout out again to my favorite like toner essence lately. This is the Rhode Glazing Milk. I've always been very kind of cautious of celebrity skincare lines, but what Hailey Bieber did with Rhode, listen, it needs to be studied. It is so genuinely good, so high quality. But this specifically, the glazing milk, I use this almost every single day, specifically in my skin prep routine before I put makeup on. Makes every foundation look so good when you put it on top. I cannot explain it. It is perfect amount of hydration. It's gonna give you instant glass skin as soon as you put it on. I have tried countless foundations with this. Every single one layers so beautifully. And Rhode is finally at Sephora now, so that is why I'm including it in this video. Okay, hair care is not something I really talk about that much on my channel. And if you've watched me for a really long time, you know that I am wearing a wig because I have alopecia areata, which by the way, thank you guys so much for how supportive you've been every single time I mention it. I don't go super into detail because I don't know if I'm fully ready to talk about that process yet, but I wanted to talk about some hair care products that have worked so well for me because this is human hair, so I can use the exact same product. And oh my gosh, I have 2 shampoos I really want to give a shout out to. The first one is the Kerastase Decalcifying System Reparative Shampoo, and this is supposed to be really good for damaged hair, but specifically I use this because it is going to kind of get rid of all of the gunk in your hair. It is a shampoo that's going to clean your hair out like crazy. It's supposed to help neutralize calcium overdose while reducing stiffness, dullness, and repairing the hair's strength at the core. And I really do feel like it does that. I feel like it keeps the hair strands really strong. I actually don't use this that often anymore because I feel like because my hair is colored, it kind of gets rid of the color a lot faster. But it is such a great shampoo. Like if your hair gets really oily, you work out a lot, or you sweat a lot and you need a shampoo that's really cleansing, this is it. The one I've been loving so much recently, this is from Oribe. This is their Serene Scalp Densifying Shampoo. And I recently started using this like 2 months ago. I immediately noticed like after I used this, after styling my hair and doing my blow drying, my hair looked so bouncy and shiny again. And sometimes with wearing a wig, the shine can go away because you're kind of doing so many household tasks. You might be working out in it. You're just wearing it all day long. So it kind of goes through the same things that regular human hair that's growing out of your head would. Honestly, just like fixed my hair completely. It just made it so lightweight and bouncy and shiny again. And also it's a densifying shampoo, so it's going to add that thickness back into your hair. So if you have really thin hair, you might want to look into the Oribe shampoos. This brand has been like a favorite of so many people for so long, and I finally understand why. I actually also went to a hairstylist recently and she was using all Oribe products and she was like, they are truly the best of the best. And I'm finally on the Oribe train too. By the way, these shampoos smell so freaking good. This will make your hair smell incredible. Also, their conditioner, flawless, stunning, beautiful. Another hair care product I use a ton. What I specifically really love is day 3 or 4 hair, where it kind of just looks like beachy waves. And this is a product I've actually been using for over like 7 years now, by the way. It's that good. It's the IGK Beach Club Volumizing Texture Spray. It's a salt-free texturizing spray, so it's not gonna get all weird in your hair. But whenever I curl my hair, afterwards, this is what I spray on top, and then I kind of scrunch it back up, and it gives me the most incredible volumized curls that then over the course of like 3 or 4 days turn into the most beautiful beachy waves. And a lot of people always ask me, especially if they don't know if I'm wearing a wig, they'll always ask me, how is your hair so perfect? Can you do a hair care tutorial for your curls or your waves? I literally just use my curling iron, and then I use this. And oh my gosh, it is honestly one of the best products I have ever used. This is what I would imagine Serena van der Woodsen would use for her hair. And that is it for my Sephora sale must-haves. Hopefully this isn't too long. I don't know, but I know I'm a yapper, so I feel like I can go on and on about my favorite things. All of the products I mentioned in this video are tried and true. Like I said, I've repurchased some of these like 5 or 7 or even 10 times because they are that worth it. And some of these products, I do feel like they are undupable. They cannot be topped. Let me know if you guys want to see a haul of everything I get during the Sephora sale. I also love watching haul videos, so if you're one of those people, comment below, let me know what you want to see, and also let me know if you are getting anything at the Sephora sale, what you're getting, what you think I should get, or what you think I should try, because I'm always looking for new products that I haven't tried yet. I really do sometimes need to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to using the same products over and over. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button if you did, and as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I am here to be your beauty survival guide, okay? I'm like your internet big sis. I'm here to help you through every aspect of your glow up journey. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.